Good morning and welcome to the Voices of the Motherland show right here on the Black Fire Network Media for the 21st century. My name is Kami, and of course, I am extremely happy to interact with the family. This is the Voices of the Motherland show, and I believe that everyone is doing okay. It is on a beautiful Tuesday morning. I do understand that it is on a beautiful Tuesday morning, simply meaning that it is a new day, and it means that a new day, definitely that is a new opportunity. So, new day, new opportunity. Irrespective of what you might have, irrespective of what you might be going through, trust me, it is a new day for you, meaning that it is some new opportunity for you. Welcome, and of course, feel free to interact with me on this particular show. And remember, on the Voices of the Motherland show, we just a little bit of politics, we just a little bit, of some of the things that do get to happen, but we get to focus on the social things that do get to affect us. And some of these things, perhaps you might have interacted with them, or some of these things, maybe your friends or someone you know might have that is interacted with it. Feel free, of course, to give us your views regarding that. It's not a must to say that you're the one who was affected or something like that, but you can, of course, form a third party in your brain. You can come about with your own imagination, and yeah, I'll definitely get to flow with it. And before I even get to introduce the show, I see Arta Nicole R. Welcome. You said hello to you too. And Paul Howard, I didn't get that correctly, but welcome to the Voices of the Motherland show. Remember, this is the Black Hot Fire Network Media for the 21st century, and we are coming live to you from the Nairobi studio. So feel free to ask any question. Feel free to interact with us. And for those who did get to miss the show, we do understand that there's a little bit of an issue in terms of time, so we got you covered. You can simply get to watch some of these shows that you did get to miss by simply logging on to www.blackoutfirenetwork.com, and once you are logged in, you can proceed and get to listen to the music. Remember, the anthem here is music is food for your soul, so you can get to listen to that. And still, when you are logged in, you can proceed and get to read some of the articles, and also remind us this that the reading culture does not stop, irrespective of how learned you might be, or irrespective of the million number of books you might have read. Trust me, out there, there's still some information that you might be lacking, and you can possibly get to read that once you are logged in onto Blackout Fire Network. Also, we do appreciate that is some of the episodes you might have missed, you can still proceed and get to watch the same. And we also appreciate any donation that is given to that is to support the stream by simply donating at Mr. Akasha, that is at www.blackoutfirenetwork.com. Kevin, welcome to the Voices of the Motherland show. Said looking gorgeous. Thank you for that compliment. And of course, you can't get to proceed. But of course, I need to remind us once more. Remember, we are on the 9th day of February. Just the other day, we were on the 9th of January, and here we are on the 9th of February, and the year is 2021. we are actually missing something, or you might actually be missing something. And this is in regards to the Black Fire tour that is set to take place on the month of April 12th. April, we are going to tour Jerusalem and Zanzibar. Trust me, you need that vacation. They say that every time you get to travel to a different place, to a different a surrounding that you are used to, it actually gets to help you in terms of removing some of the stress that you might have been having. I do understand that not only last year, but sometimes life is just not a good. Life is just not good at some point, and you feel like and you feel like giving up sometime. But let me tell you something. If you get an opportunity to travel, if you get an opportunity to travel, you get to give yourself this. You get to give your mind a peace. Remember, I'm just talking about the tour that is set to take place on the month of April. And you can feel free to communicate with Keith, and he will give you a way forward regarding that, regarding joining the family. And I just want to remind us some of the benefits, that involves you traveling. Perhaps you're so used to that one environment, you like, I don't want to go out and get to interact with other people. I'm just so comfortable with everything I have. If I want to travel, I can simply go online and take a look at some few, travel agencies or whatever they're posted on their blogs, and that will be enough for me. But we are giving you that opportunity for you to join us and get to like feel it for yourself. Get like to understand the culture of different communities in Africa. They say the motherland has a lot to offer, rather, the universe has a lot to offer. And you should definitely count yourself to be part and parcel of what that is in terms of the positivity that Mother Nature has to offer us. So when you get to travel around, you give your mind peace. You might be battling with a lot of things. You might be going through a lot. They say that when you bump into someone on the streets, you might, be rude to them, not exactly knowing what they are going through. And at some point, you might be this person. And that is why you need to like clear your mind a little bit. Also, it boosts up your confidence. There's nothing good that when you're out there, debating about a particular thing, maybe it could be about a country, it could be about something that you've come across. And because you do have the confidence, because you have interacted with these different communities, there's that there's that, of course, confidence that has been boosted in you. And also you get to educate yourself. Remember the reading culture, remember the education culture simply does not get to stop at any time, irrespective of you being a professor, irrespective of you being just comfortable in the situation that you're in. Traveling is what you definitely need. And also you get to create memories of a lifetime. Remember, there are some amazing places that we are going to tour in terms of different places, in terms of the market, in terms of the beach there, in terms of just a lot of diverse things that you can get to do in Tanzania. So you need, of course, to contact Keith, and he'll give you a way forward that is in regards to the plans. And also it can get to help improve your social, and communication skills. Because if you happen to come to Africa and you get to interact with someone who is not of your culture, who's not of of your culture, tradition, and things like that, you get to learn something. You get to learn something that will give you benefit, whenever you are out there interacting with the people. And that is what you get to offer you here, right here on the Black Fire Network. And feel free to contact Keith for the way forward regarding that. My name is Kami, and this is the Voices of the Motherland show. And of course, family, I am extremely excited to get to interact with you. I am excited because the topic of the day is just something that we have all been assuming. Perhaps, let me use my example. Perhaps because I'm slender, I'm like, I really do not need, to like look into fitness and so on. Or perhaps I'm like, nothing is going to affect me. I just look perfect. But we are missing a lot. we are missing a lot in terms of checking our weight, in terms of checking our fitness, in terms of checking our diet. I understand. At some time you're just so busy with the work, and by the time you're getting home, you just want to rest. You just want, food that is already prepared for you. At some time you might be having relatives over, or you just alone. So the next alternative is some fast food, and that is it for you, and you're comfortable with that, and you're full with that, and that is it for you. But we do not get to know, ask ourselves, what are we doing to our body until the time when your body is crying out for help, is when you get to realize that I have really been mistreating my body. But of course, we will be back to communicate with that, and I am also going to update you on what is happening on different African countries. But of course, before that, let's take this a short musical break. Let's take this a short musical break in regards, of course, that is courtesy over the Black Fire Network. We are taking a short musical break, but when we will be back, I'll get to update you on what is happening in different African countries. And of course, this is the Voices of the Motherland show right here on the Black Fire Network, media for the 21st century. And my name is Kalmi. Karibuni sana. This is the Voices of the Motherland show right here on Black Fire Network, media for the 21st century. And let me start the show with an amazing quote all the way from Tanzania. And, we've been talking about how diverse different cultures are. That if I go to Tanzania right now, if I go to if I go to Bujumbura right now in Burundi, there's just something that is diverse about it. But then again, there is a lot of similarities in terms of these two African countries. And before I did take that break, I had shared an image of Bujumbura. And let me tell you, Bujumbura actually and Rwanda, they just look the same in terms of the landscape and so on. Let me start with this. There's this famous Tanzanian quote that say, okay, let me just get this correct. It says, a heart deep in love has no patience. Let me repeat that. This is a Tanzanian saying that says, a heart deep in love has no patience. And that is definitely correct. I do understand that we are on that month whereby all of a sudden people are realizing that the four-lettered word is existing. And I'm telling you, it is quite crazy out here. The competition on social media is just something else. Girls in Nairobi want to be taken on a road trip in Masai Mara, Dar es Salaam, Zanzibar, different coastal places, such that they can come on social media and get to flex as much as possible. And this is not their money. This is the money of some man who has been actually been toiling for quite a long time. But because there's competition on social media, she wants to live that life. Hi, Keith. Karibu to the Voices of the Motherland show.
How you doing, Cammy? I'm gonna take them on a road trip to
Mhm.
Kentucky Fried Chicken, the KFC.
Keith, we're just about to talk about fitness, and you want to drain yourself. You should get yourself some ugali and fish.
I don't like ugali. That's in America. That's called grits. I don't like it's bland. It don't have no taste. I don't like in America it's called grits. I mean it's all over Africa. It's got different names all over,
Mhm,
and it's really big in like of course Tanzania. I had it in Tanzania. I first got my first time visiting Tanzania. They gave it to me. I was like,
mhm.
man, this ain't nothing but grits. I don't like this shit. I don't like. I don't like it. I don't eat grits in America, and I damn sure won't eat grits in Africa. I'm sorry. Or you can call it ugali, whatever name they want to give it. I don't like it. It's bland. It has no taste to it. It's bland. Like ooh, it's
Let me
bland.
tell you.
I ain't like it as a child, and I don't
Mhm.
like it as an adult. Go ahead, Cam.
If my stew is not accompanied with either rice or ugali, I'm not eating. There's just something that about it.
What does it taste like to you, Cam? What does it taste? Ugali to me has no taste.
You
And
yeah,
then you, what does it taste like to you? To
it
me,
is
it has
supposed
no taste.
it's supposed to be tasteless. It is more like a hard
It's
porridge.
supposed to be.
It's
It's
supposed to be.
supposed to be tasteless. Well, exactly right. And they got it right. Yes, it's tasteless. So I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I do not like it. Oh man, I like. You guys can have. You ain't got. They don't ever have to fight me over no ugali. I say you can have all mine. Take all of it here. I'm not gonna fight you. You have it all.
Mhm,
I don't like it. Oh man, it has no taste. It's grit. In America, we call it grit. It's
mhm.
grit. I like. I first went to Tanzania years ago. Said, try this. I'm like, said, this is grit. The guy said, grits? What is grits? I said, this what you gave me is grit. We call in America we call it grit. No,
Mhm.
it's not just in Africa. It's everywhere. Or some people might call it porridge, hard porridge or something.
Yeah, hard
Whatever.
porridge.
Yeah,
But
whatever.
then
I
again,
don't like it.
it is a delicacy in many homes, and it has known to have a lot of, it has known been known to have a lot of benefits. For example, this is a carbohydrate. So instead of branching to some, there is a KFC or McDonald's kit, where some chicken has been extremely, injected with a lot of
Of
how
course,
this can
exactly, Cammy.
the
Well, the
sweet,
KFC, the
the
KFC is
bigger the
cancer. The KFC, the McDonald's, the Hardee's, the all the American food that Africans are now. You said that
drop.
that they go to now because it's a status symbol. Those are all. Those are all. Those are all the foods that kill you. That's why.
Mhm,
That's why the women are all fat and sloppy here in America, all out of shape. The majority. Black women. Oh my God, black women have the best bodies. I was a kid. I was
mhm,
growing up. Oh man, black women were just gorgeous. Black women have the best bodies when they're in shape. When they're in shape. But since they've been eating this garbage for 30 years, oh, everybody's all fat and sickly, and now they try to tell you fat is the new sexy. No, black ladies, black fat is not the new sexy. I'm sorry, fat is not the new sexy.
mhm.
And you wonder why. And you can't shame black men for going to Africa or Brazil. I mean, Africa's gonna get bad too because They think it's all those westernized eateries are now in Africa, and the black women in Africa are gonna start getting fat and sloppy too, eating that shit. Oh yes, I don't, because they don't know that the food is garbage. You know, so we might our only recourse might be Brazil. Shit, you get the African Americans, you get mad because black men run to Brazil, run to Africa to get black women. Those are African women. They're not going to white women; they're going to black women. So, hey, it's gonna be rough on you. It's gonna be rough. You got to put down the Hardee's, the KFCs, the Burger King, all that. It's bad for us, and it causes cancer. Causes
True.
cancer. So if you're in Africa, you're lucky to be in Africans don't know. They think their fruits and vegetables, they eat real food, is bad. Oh, I'd rather get a status symbol, go to KFC. That's garbage. I'd rather go to Burger King. That's garbage. Absolute garbage, African people.
Sadly,
Absolute garbage. Go ahead.
you know,
Go ahead. Go ahead,
you
Cammy.
know, sadly enough, today being on a Tuesday is the day whereby we do have chicken in here in Nairobi. It's more like the McDonald's. On a Tuesday is when they have double offers for pizza, for chicken. So right now, if I'll be going to town, trust me, the number of line that will be there, the number of crowd that will be there waiting for their turn to be served is quite crazy. Because sadly enough, the Africans themselves do not get to appreciate their own food. They think that dining with the
They
likes
think the West
of,
is best. Exactly
yeah.
right, Cammy. That comes from years of
Mhm,
colonialism and everything from the West is better. That comes from you not knowing your African mind. You don't value, like I
mhm,
said, when you worship white people, black people, when you worship fake white Jesus, fake white Allah, these are lies. Don't get mad at me. I'm not the one that brought them to Africa or gave them to us in slavery. I'm just the one that these are lies. There's been no cracker walking the earth talking about he's a god. I'm sorry. And the white people know it too. So I'm sorry that you don't know it. Okay? But you see, everything is Western beneficial. It's not. If you're
mhm,
living in Africa, which is a blessing, you got no. I know it's mired in poverty. It's only mired in poverty because everybody's stealing out of Africa. I know you don't. The leaders have not educated you enough to understand. Africa's
mhm,
never been poor, ever. Is it in poverty now? Yes, because after colonialization, they set up puppets, and these puppets give money up to the Europeans. France admitted without Africa, we're third. All countries without Africa is the third world. And if Africa is called the third world developing, but
mhm,
Africa is the richest place on the planet, has everything. I'm talking about 60%. You can look this up.
mhm.
60% of the arable land. That means food to grow food. 60% of it is in Africa. So no one should be starting in Africa. The Congo alone can feed every man, woman, and child in Africa. Even the no good dirty Arabs up in the north. Even them up in northern Africa, the invaders in northern Africa. But the Congo alone can feed Africa and the world. Just the Congo. I ain't talking about the minerals that it has, but just the arable land.
Mhm.
So if Africa has most of the arable land, why is anybody starving in Africa? Because you got colonized. Everything, you know, uh, uh, why is Congo mired ignorance and now they brought Ebola back in there because Africa's
Mhm.
Congo's rich. So yeah, I'm,
True.
I'm I'm glad you put that up, Cammy. You can
Yes.
see there that Africa has the best land on the planet, 60%, 60.
Mm.
So it means the majority of farmland, the best farmland, is in Africa.
True.
So when they show you starving babies with flies on their face and look at these poor wretched ass niggas, they starving. Those are lies. Why are they starving? Because the Europeans got control of Africa. That's why.
Mhm.
That's why. There was no starving people in Africa till we got colonized. That's what happened. So everything in Africa bits everybody but the African. So African, don't
Exactly.
never let nobody tell you poor and wretched and give you some fake white Jesus and they come with it. They come with them goopy missionaries. Listen here, you dumb nigga, you dumb backward African. We're helping you dumb stupid niggas. We're giving you what? Worship us. Excuse me, while we call you no good, dirty savages and steal all your resources. We'll give you five. We'll call this aid. We'll give you $5 billion in supposedly white aid as we steal 500 billion out of the continent. Hell, that's just France. It's mostly like a couple trillion every year. So we'll give you dirty niggas $5 billion of our money while we steal 1 trillion or $2 trillion worth of resources out of Africa. Isn't that fair? Isn't that fair? So understand, black people. Other
It's
people are parasitic to us. Go ahead, Cammy.
Yeah, I'm saying it is. I agree with you in regards of how Africa were being misused. Earlier on, I was shocked to realize that a few days ago, I just checked that Ebola was out of DRC Congo, but only to realize, I think it was yesterday or the other day, that Ebola is back. There's a second wave of Ebola in DRC
Of
Congo,
course,
and also
of course.
the
Why?
sad
Why you think it's a thing? Why do you think it's another wave of Ebola, Cammy, in Congo? And the fun is always in the Congo. And the fun
this.
and Ebola. Let's understand. Ebola was created in a lab by white people to kill
Mm,
Africans. Why is it always in the Congo, Cammy? And why? I'm
because
asking this, Cammy. And why wasn't there before the white man showed up?
I let me just answer it this way, because the last time I also checked is that they just got to sell the largest mine in Congo, and Congo itself did not get to benefit. So the introduction of another Ebola is changing the diversion of the people, such that people get to concentrate on the disease. People are now weak to even work. People are now even weak to support themselves. You can now imagine even the number of children, families sleeping hungry, and yet Congo is known to be so rich in resources. It has the right type of land, but you're facing the issue with kwashiorkor affecting kids. The issue is just malnutrition at large, affecting kids in different African parts of the
Well, let
country.
me ask you this, Cammy. Well, let me ask you this,
Mhm.
Cammy. Congo's Congo's the richest place on the planet.
Yes.
How's it the poorest country on the planet? It's the richest place on the planet. I
Mhm.
mean, that's a fact. So how can it be poor, Cammy? It's the richest place on the planet. Only place where you get coltan. You couldn't have car batteries and cars and other equipment. Coltan. Couldn't have cell phones without. Okay, I mean cobalt's for batteries, cars, and other
Mhm.
things. Coltan is for
Yeah.
cell phones, computers. Only in the Congo. Coltan comes out the Congo, nowhere else. Uh uh. And the Congo's so goddamn rich in everything, gold, diamonds, it's everything. So, so why why do you think there's Ebola in the Congo again? Because they want to
Because,
kill off these Negroes so we can
yeah,
keep stealing the land, keep stealing the resources. That's why. So the
absolutely.
African comes together. The African comes together. Stop playing tribal games. I don't call no people no Tanzania, no Kenya. We're African. Those borders are created by white people. I don't care nothing about them goofy borders. So I don't care nothing about no regardless of a kid. As I showed spikes through DNA, you're the same people from Nigeria to Kenya, Kenya down to South Africa. Genetically, you're the same people. That's a fact.
Mhm.
So all these goofy tribes and I'm different, you're not. Genetically, you're the same, and I've proven that. And white people know that, but they do divide and conquer. Oh,
Mhm.
you're a Shona, you're a Lu, you're a Maasai, you're this. You don't get out of my face with all that goofy shit. You're an African. Africa belongs to you. And
Ab-
coming back
uh,
again, I'm telling you,
mhm.
they're only coming back. People coming back. Now watch, Kevin, when you guys get to Tanzania, there's white people
Mhm.
run all around Zanzibar and Tanzania. And that's because of you two. You black people have been showing white people Africa, while you other niggas, I ain't going to Africa. Well, white people are going. White people love Africa. White people love Africa. Okay? White people loved it.
And
They tried to get it back in 1884. They won it without the African. They love Africa.
mhm.
Love it. They're knocking your head to get it. They got all the farmland. Everything's in Africa. I don't need
Mhm.
Africa. Look, Africa's the only place that doesn't need anybody. Africa doesn't need the world. The world needs Africa. I got all the land. That's food. That
Mhm.
that 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 can grow food. Okay, let's make it clear. that can grow the
Mhm.
best food, right? I got all the diamonds. I got all the gold. I got all the chocolate, the cocoa. I got all the oil. I got all the gas. Africa has everything. Don't let
Indeed, but
anybody ever shame you about being a goddamn African. You don't look. Go ahead, Cameron.
yeah, you are correct, and that is why you've just talked about Tanzania. And I remember that even these whites who are in Tanzania, trust me, they'll be walking around with some air of authority. It's like they are the special ones there. It's like they're doing us a favor by being in Africa. That is actually the attitude I realized even here in Nairobi. That whenever a white person gets to pass around the street, they walk. It's like
Exactly.
yeah, we all there's that pride in them, and I'm like, okay, you are breathing our air and enjoying our resources for free because they just want to
Yeah. Yeah,
to look like it.
they doing you a favor. But the but the propaganda campaign, Africans now believe that. Oh, I got me a look at my Umzungu boyfriend. He's giving me all kind of aid. Look at him, he's great. Yeah, aren't you other black women jealous of me? Look at my life inspected Umzungu boyfriend. Look at him, you black bras. Look at my boyfriend, he's white. Look at my white man. Like
Look at
what?
my mulatto child, so
Do
pretty
you
and
know the history
yours.
of what? You,
And okay,
look
I
at my
just to see
look at my white
yes.
man. Do you know the history? I know. I I I would ask him. Did you know they used to eat maggots? You know they were maggot eaters before you Africans went there and civilized them. Do you know that? I don't know such a. My Bible doesn't say that. My Bible don't
Mm,
say it. Well, I'm giving you real history, not what your goofy Bible says. You wouldn't
mm.
civilize them, so they wouldn't be eating themselves, eating maggots. You know, maggots only grow on dead things. The European used to eat them. That's a fact.
Mhm.
That's just 500 years ago. Europe was mired in poverty and ignorance. Okay, understand that.
Yeah.
Until you African people went up there and civilized them again. These are facts of history. But that ain't in my Bible. Okay, get away from me, stupid. Go ahead, go ahead,
And
Cameron.
yes, you are definitely correct. But of course, many people, if you get to tell them the facts, it's gonna take them a zillion years before they get to understand that you was right. At Patricia Waters, welcome to the Voices of the Motherland show. You said, I love the cooking. That is, I love the cooking the Africans did for me in while stationed at Germany in the military. Wow. At least Patricia Waters get to love our food, Kit. But I know apart from Ugali, Kit, you love something else. And on the topic of the day is
Where,
in
where,
regard.
where were they from? Where were they from, Patricia? Were you in Rheinstein? What American base in Germany were you at? And then where were they? Where were they from? Where were those African? Because obviously those are African immigrants that they employed. So what part of Africa were they from? So I get a basis on the dishes. West Africa has more spices than East Africa does. Well, except for Zanzibar. Zanzibar still was known for spices. You know that, like I said, that ugali is bland. Damn it, that ugali don't got no taste. In West Africa, like when you got Nigeria, Ghana, the food is more spicier. It's it's mixed with more spicy. It was like that over all of Africa, but East Africa lost a lot of its culture because it got invaded first, and people
Mhm.
don't realize that the white Arab came in and invaded Western Africa. They've been fighting the longest in that part. I mean, in Eastern Africa for longer than anybody on the continent. They've been fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting. So
And
just let me know
uh-huh.
what part of Africa. Go ahead, go ahead, Cammy.
All right, Patricia Waters will get to answer you that. Remember, family, we are talking about fitness in not only Africa but in the diaspora as well. It gets to affect you, and I just wanted to put a comparison that nowadays. Let me compare back then, maybe in
You
the
out of shape.
'90s or
I'll, I'll,
yes.
I'll compare. I compare this African Americans and this people in general in America are fat and sloppy. We're out of shape. The majority because of the bad diets here. I was
Yeah.
once in great
A lot
shape.
of
God
that.
damn, I was in great shape. And then but back in the day, I knew I was in great shape. Hell, I knew. I used to, power lift, and I was in the Marine Corps. And then I was
Mhm.
conceited too. So I used to love going to the beach and be flexing, have my 6 pack. Now I got a fat pack. I went from a 6 pack to a fat pack. So, because of
You
all
just got
all the
comfortable.
unhealthy eating.
Hmm.
Well,
You
yeah,
just
I
got
got comfortable with, yeah, but I got married and I got comfortable in my marriage and started eating unhealthily. I was eating everything
hmm
bad when I eat everything healthy. I stay away from fast food. I got comfortable. My wife said,
hmm
"Hey, somebody's getting fat around here." Who are you talking to? You talking to me? You talking to me? Yeah, I'm talking to you. Somebody's getting fat around here. so, so I guess that was as a black woman's gonna tell you, hey, you better get to running outside. You do some exercise. And family, don't let your wife come to you because you're gonna be mad when she says, hey, you're getting fat. you need some,
You didn't want any negative
now,
energy, any negative energy from anyone.
yeah, but it's, it's right. Well, that's negative energy, but it's out. It was also true. It's not negative. It's actually some things are true, Cammy. I was getting fat. Some things are true. I had to dial it back.
Hmm.
Just like Cammy said, she was fat as a child. I don't see it, but she said she was. Cammy said she's a little fat little kid. I don't see it.
Sometimes I'll get my
I find that
album.
funny.
I had all
Yeah,
this
show you how.
challenge.
I don't. I just can't see you as a fat child. I just don't see it because you're real thin now. You're real thin and skinny. I don't see you as a fat like a fat child. I can't even visualize that in my head.
Actually, I
I
just
can't. I
added a
can't
few
even see.
things. Hmm.
Go ahead, Cammy.
Yes, I'm saying I just added a few kgs, but anyway, we are talking about the fitness industry. And Keith, I love to tell you this that in terms of the comparison, nowadays a lot of people are hitting the gym, and you are perfectly right to say that basing comparing back to when you had the six pack to now you have something else. I do understand that due to the type of food that we are eating, it has propelled many people to now go to the industry, that is to the fitness industry,
Processed.
and try to out their
We're
weight.
not.
For some,
We're not
yes,
even
for
eating
some,
food in America. We don't even eat,
hmm
we don't even eat food in America anymore. Okay, we're not eating. We're eating processed food. Anything processed, what they do is to preserve it, right?
hmm
So when you put like they said, like the lady said, she had a McDonald's hamburger. It's a fact for
hmm
35 years that never got mold on it, never changed. That means it is not food. It's
hmm
not food. When nothing gets moldy, nothing. Everything is to preserve it in America. So
ew.
it's full of chemicals. So we eat more chemicals and less food. And when the body's not getting no nourishment, that's when you get disease. The body becomes diseased. Now you must work out, but you must, it also means more important what you're putting in your body than even working out. You must work out for your own mental health, really. Walk, run, do some resistance training. But it's really
Mhm.
important what you eat. What you eat. I I told you Africa's my retirement place, Jack. We ain't gonna be retirement. I'm gonna go get a house in Africa. Come back and forth. So eventually, I'm on the continent. I'm an African. Africa has the best food.
It will do
So
you
I'm not ashamed because I know you can't shame me about being no African, especially not nobody white, because I know real
good.
history. Can't nobody shame me about being no African. Damn it, I know what Africa was, what it's gonna be, and why they want it. I know.
Mm-hmm.
You can't tell me Africa poor. You no good dirty niggas and all. What? You insane? African people, you
Mm-hmm.
are the first of everything. Black woman. She is
Be proud,
royalty. Does it?
proud to be,
Huh? Go ahead,
and
Cameron.
I'm saying just a proud to be, and of
Go
course,
ahead, Cameron.
Africa will good. General Mosquito, thank you for tuning in. Is saying I'm in traffic, driving, coming, but tuned in. Welcome. And in regards to that, back then, setting up a gym, it will mean that that is an industry that you'll count losses. But I can say that nowadays, people have come to realize that is the benefits of working out, the benefits of doing away with the red meat and trying as much as possible to
African
eat the
people. African
yeah.
people. Let me say this before I go out. I'm about to go to bed,
Mm-hmm.
Eric. Cameron, you can have it. Let me say before I go to bed.
Right, all right,
African
all right.
people. Reason why you don't have this fake virus called Corona, the lie from the West. Shout out to Dr. Mummy from Kenya, who actually knows this. I know she can't go tell the regular Kenyans. They listen to goofy shit. You don't get disease because you're eating properly and you're in better health.
Mm-hmm.
Everything has a vibratory rate. When you vibrate higher, disease has a vibratory rate. When you're eating bad diets, eating Western food, McDonald's, Burger King, all that old shit, that makes your body diseased. So you
Mm-hmm.
forget coronavirus, but they told you it's affecting what? The Neanderthal genetic. Black people, you got no Neanderthal. You get that? Black, unless you fucked around and mixed your kids with some white man. Oh, it's no different. Yes, it is, stupid. When you fuck your genetics up, you fuck your genetics up. Your child, your child has white genetics. That's on him. He might get it. I got nothing to do with that. These are facts of science. I don't care what the media that lied to you. I'm giving you facts of science.
Mm-hmm.
African genetics are the strongest on the planet. That's why you're not dying. If they tell you're dying, they're lying. That's because the person that's dying has been eating a fucked up diet. So that's mostly the elite criminal class in Africa who's been eating a fucked up diet. They're dying. It's affecting they no good ass. But the regular African, ain't nobody dying from that shit because your genetics are superior. If you're eating regular vegetables, regular fruit, guess what? You don't get no corona. You don't got. Don't be scared. You talking about the mask. These are all lies. These are lies. So when you go to Tanzania, ain't nobody wearing a mask. Why nobody massively dying in Tanzania? Because this was a lot of depopulation, African people, to bring vaccines in to kill you all. And sad enough, you took their religion. So you worship white people, the people that had your grandfathers and grandmothers in cages in Kenya, in Nigeria, in South Africa. They can't be your God, dummy.
Keith
To
has
try to genocide you.
You are correct,
Go ahead,
Keith.
Ken.
Certainly, yes, you are right. You are correct. More than I can even argue about it. But of course, there is this type of brainwash whereby people believe that by having a mulatto kids, by changing their DNA, then they're giving themselves a prettier image. Well, of course, it is just going to mess them up real bad, and you've had it from Keith. And of course, we are still talking about the
Hey,
benefits
hey,
of
Tammy,
staying.
Tammy, Tammy,
Yes.
Tammy, don't you want to have mulatto kids and you can give your kid that good hair, give them that
Uh,
fur when they get that life? Don't you want that life? Don't you want that life for your children, Tammy?
no,
Come
no, no,
on.
no, no, no.
Don't you want that
No,
life for your children?
I want a
Don't
kinky
you want
black
that life?
hair. I want kinky black hair and some good. There is some good chocolate skin for my kids. There is some beauty in that because let me tell you, kid, in the next
Tammy is a
future.
Tammy.
Mhm.
Tammy is a cutie pie. Tammy's skin is. I mean, Tammy's got the prettiest African skin I've ever seen. Her skin just glows. I don't understand. And then Africans will hate this skin. You have people skin bleaching. Tammy's skin is like flawless. It's crazy. Tammy's skin is like flawless. Go ahead, Tammy.
Thank you. I'm glad. This is just a lot of hydrating and a lot of fruit. But then again, it is, Kid was taking a look at some images of a 13-year-old in the States versus a 13-year-old in Africa. You can't fit in their clothes because they look way, way much older than their age. And this is because of the type of food they eat. And this is the situation whereby we now have issues with bullying on the rise. And I can say right now that gym instructors are actually bagging in a lot of money, because people have realized that the way forward, as much as there's a lot of GMO, the way forward is for them to try as much as possible and keep fit. And kid, it is not too late for you, because I've seen women in their 80s actually looking like their 60s, because they're hitting the gym and they're eating the right type
Yeah,
of food.
hit
So
the gym. For black women, I was a good. Oh Lord, they take care of us. Black don't crack. Damn it. If you melanated, that's another thing you guys are. Get your old wrinkled up white woman, old wrinkled up Arab woman, African woman in shape.
mhm,
Oh my God damn, they look good as hell in 60, 70. You get you an
mhm.
African woman. Tell me, see, I'm gonna go to Africa and get remarried to an African woman. I'm being shaped. I'm getting in shape now. I'm gonna get an African woman, African. I'd
Mhm.
rather because I'm gonna live in Africa. And I thought about getting a Brazilian woman. She's African too, but I'm not gonna live in no damn Brazil. Now I don't want to speak no damn Portuguese. even even though if I went to Mozambique, if I went to Mozambique or Angola, I would have to still learn Portuguese on the continent as well, because they speak Portuguese in Mozambique and in Angola, because they were colonized by the Portuguese. But and sadly enough, that is my heritage. That's where my people come out of the Congo Angola region. So, but
Mhm.
damn all that, I don't care. I don't care about none of that. So, but I'm gonna live in Africa. Damn it, I want fresh fruit. I don't want to. I don't want to go to Hardee's and McDonald's and KFC. And anyway, KFC we know was an African's recipe. So just go
Mhm.
full circle back to Africa. They stole it from an African in Kentucky. I think it was an African woman. So, just like you got Jack Daniels whiskey all over the world, that was an African slave. Because he was a slave, he didn't get no money. He got the recipe from an African slave. I think the African slave was from the Cameroon, if I'm not mistaken. He's an African slave here in America from the Cameroon. So Jack Daniels is known all as $1 billion business for white people all over the world, created by an African. So
True.
understand everything we think got white, especially in America. Mostly all the inventions in America were created by black people. Another fact. And they ain't get no money either. They all died poor and
No,
destitute.
and
So
it is
I want
it
to say,
is
black
sad for
people, you are blessed. You got black people, you're blessed. You got the most beautiful women. You got the
mhm.
most beautiful continent. My God, if you're ashamed of being African, you are retarded to me. I know you're ignorant, you don't know anything. You got the most beautiful women on the planet. And they stay beautiful for a long time. Black African women stay beautiful. I don't care if you're in America, Brazil, the islands, or on the continent. African women stay beautiful if they take care of themselves for a long time. Oh my God, they're gorgeous.
Let me actually get to share one
You got
fitness a bit. Yes, Keith.
no. Go, Kim. You got it. I'm about to go in a bad
All right.
area. You got it.
All right, all right. Thank you for your sentiments, Kit. Let me just get to share one video. Perhaps you going to the gym. It is not about you adding some biceps and things like that. You can just be going to the gym, to just to stay physically fit, irrespective of the size. Like I've told you, I might be skinny, but I really need to hit the gym to keep, my body that is a fit. And as we'll get to progress with the show, I'll get to share with you some of the foods that you need to include in your diet, and some of these foods, they are going to keep you fit whether you are hitting the gym or not, but they will definitely get to keep you fit. I'm talking about the likes of a yogurt, the likes of a milk. But before I even venture into that, let me just share this brief video of how that is the daily activities for many people. And like I've told you, the gym industry right now has a lot of money. We do have people subscribing to the gym. We just need to have the right types of equipment, but the purchasing of the equipment is the another thing, because that is quite expensive. But I can ascertain you that the gym industry, so long as you have the right equipment, a good work area whereby people are able, to like fit without congesting one another, then there you are, you already have your daily bread on the table. This is just how other people start their days. But remember, people get to go to the gym with different that is agendas. Maybe you want to add up, maybe you want to reduce, maybe you just want to be perfectly fit. This is in Kenya. Keith, I think you need to do this. The video doesn't have an audio, but Keith, I think you need to do this and get that tummy worked up upon. Okay, that is just a brief of what is happening, but trust me, I think I wouldn't be able to lift even one of those. I just want to be able to even lift one of those. The next minute, I think you'll be calling an ambulance. So it depends what you actually want to benefit, or rather to attain. Yes, Kid?
I gotta get my six. You guys can hear me. I'm going to bad area. You guys can. I gotta get my sexy
Mm-hmm.
back. So
Yes, Keith, you're breaking up a little bit, but we can hear you sort of. We can hear you sort of. But then again, like I've told you, it all depends with what you want to achieve. Considering that right now we are in an era whereby we do have a lot of diseases, a lot of heart diseases due to the type of foods we are eating. And as much as I can say that we need to be cautious on what you buy, sometimes you might just be innocently, going to a store and they have labeled their products as being very organic and natural, but when you just get to consume them, you come to realize that you are actually having some side effect, and this is because they lie to you. Because nowadays farmers, actually, especially those farmers who indulge in growing their crops, that is in the greenhouse, they actually there was this expose that was done on the farming in the greenhouse, that farmers actually get to inject their products such that they get to grow so fast and look appealing to the market. So sometimes you might be really trying your best, to like buy the right type of food to consume, but it's pretty much messed up. And that is why you need, it's not a must that you have to hit the gym, but you can also get some of these tutorials from your YouTube and get to work from home. But we are almost winding up the show. Let me just share some of the benefits, that is some of the foods actually that you need to consume, in terms of keeping yourself healthy. You can start with the likes of dairy products. I'm talking about the likes of milk, the likes of yogurt. You can actually try this. Yogurt, for me, any day, anytime, I'll get to consume yogurt. I really love yogurt. It is very healthy in terms of if you're looking for proteins. You can also try the likes of the lamb, the likes of fish, different types of fish. I'm talking about the likes of salmon, or the likes of tuna. You can also try a lot of legumes, actually. Personally, I do love the likes of lentils. I think in a week I try like twice of the lentils. Though lately I've really overdone it. But for the legumes, you can try the beans and the lentils. You can also try eggs. And about trying of eggs, you need to be sensitive on what food you react on. Just over the weekend, I had tried eating eggs. The last time I ate eggs was in Rwanda. I'm talking about 2 years ago in Rwanda, and I had the worst stomach ache and some bumps on my skin. And I thought like maybe the chef had overdone it. So just over the weekend, I tried like consuming 2 eggs. I'm telling you, I did not sleep almost the entire night. My stomach was really, really hurting me. So I've just told myself consuming eggs directly, it's a no for me. Consuming eggs directly, it is a no for me. So you just need to figure out which foods you get to react with. And also you can try some little bit of a poultry, the likes of a chicken and turkey. It is all about what gets, of course, you going, what you are reacting to, and what you do not get to react to. And Nicole R is saying, how did you prepare the eggs? Actually, I just fried them. I just fried them, not with a lot of cooking oil. I just fry them, and that is it for me. I've tried even boiled ones. I've tried even toasted one, that is toasted on the bread. I think I just do have bad reactions with the eggs, but then again, I keep telling myself that sometime I can get to be able to consume this. But of course, we are almost coming to the end of the show, and we are talking about you keeping fit. We are talking about even that is the fitting industry in the different countries. We've seen that it has. Or rather, it is growing. It is growing rapidly, and this is due to the number of individuals actually, or rather people who actually get to indulge in the likes of a GMO with that is either knowing or you do not get to know, and as a result a side effect gets to be there, and you just need to keep fit. We do not want to have cases of you just collapsing, and that is it. But I appreciate everyone. Remember, we have talked about the Tanzanian tour as well, that is set to take place on the month of April. And this is the time for you to travel. This is the time for you to try some real African food. As much as there is the GMO flooding the market, I can say that it is not that on the rise here in Africa. It is a little bit controlled as opposed to the diaspora. Not that I'm making you feel some type of way. Not that I'm trying to make you like lower your self esteem and make you go on a hunger that is on a hunger streak. But you can definitely get to try as much organic products as possible, because that is the way forward, considering with the flooding of the GMOs in the market. And I see it, Nicole is saying, I'm just curious because I stopped eating eggs so long ago. I may try again someday soon with organic eggs. Okay, that is at Nicole R. But just remember to ensure that you do not get to react to these eggs. But a reminder to everyone, we do have the Tanzanian tour that is set to take place on the month of April. And remember, we have talked about some of the benefits of you traveling. And we have talked about the likes of, you getting to, create memories for your life. You getting up, I mean, to boost your confidence, because you highly need to boost your confidence as much as you might be actually having the confidence. We talked about you having that peace of mind, you being able to have a good communication skills with different people, irrespective of them coming from your culture or not. You can be able to do this, and of course you can simply get to contact a kid at in regards to this, and he will give you a way forward. We'll be touring Dar es Salaam and Zanzibar in Tanzania come the month of April. Remember, the clock is ticking. And for those who did get to miss this particular show, remember you can simply get it by logging on to www.blackoutfirenetwork.com. And once you are logged in, you can get to watch some of the episodes that you did get to miss. You can also get to listen to the music. You can also get to read the blogs and also the need to support the network. We highly appreciate that. To those who are listening to the show, that is a tune into the show, to those who are watching the show, we really appreciate you. It has been quite interesting. That is interacting with the family. There is a big shout out to Nicole R. A big shout out also to Ricardo Bradford, and also real on the field. Welcome to the Voices of the Motherland show. General Mosquito, Patricia Waters, also at Kevin. Okay, second name is going to become a little bit quite hard to pronounce. We really appreciate you for tuning in and keeping it the Black Hot Fire Network. Remember, we also do get to interact every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday in terms of the Call Me African Diary Show. We also do have other shows as well that you can simply tune in and get to interact with us. Do have a great day, and remember, today being on another morning, it means a new day, new opportunity for you. Keep it the Black Hot Fire Network Media for the 21st century, and of course, we are wishing you all the best in your daily endeavors. My name is Kami, and This has been the Voices of the Motherland show.